Hi, I'm Sabrina Richard, a senior here at Westfield High School. Everyone experiences stress and we all cope in different ways, but I've researched and compiled different stress relief methods, and I'm bringing my friends along to try them out. I'm hoping that while doing this series, I can break down some of the stigmas around stress and how we cope with it. This is Stress with Sabrina. This week I'm joined by Courtney Brennan, and we're going to be cooking up some stress relievers. We're going to be making and enjoying a dark chocolate pie. Now, before we begin, what would you rate your stress, 1 through 10? 1 being chill, 10 being like panic attack.
I would say 5, kind of a little neutral right now, but there's a little bit of things giving me some stress.
Well, what are those stressors, if you're willing to share?
I would say college. I mean, I'm a senior in high school, so I would say college is just really stressing me out to the max.
How do you usually manage your stress? What methods do you use? Do they work for you?
Honestly, I am a person where I like to go to work to get rid of my stress.
Or you like to stay busy?
I like to stay busy. Honestly, I like to keep my mind going so that I don't have to sit down and have to only focus in on one thing. I like to just keep moving and try to keep my mind off of it.
I love that. All right, to start, we're going to be making a graham cracker crust, and this goes into our first stress reliever, which is crushing and breaking things, also known as destructive therapy. With built-up stress, it may be tempting to punch something. Stress causes the body to tense up and everything seizes until you can release it. Obviously, punching things isn't a healthy or productive way to manage stress, but there are other, non-harmful methods of releasing this tension. For this stress reliever, we'll be breaking up graham crackers to make a graham cracker crust for a dark chocolate pie. So now that we've done our graham cracker crust, let's rank it. Stress relievers are ranked by asking 4 simple yes or no questions, and the answers give us our ranking out of 10. Now, just because we score a stress reliever low doesn't mean it won't work for you. So give these a try if you're willing and able. You like it?
Oh, I loved it. 10 out of 10.
Was it difficult to do?
Of course not. It was so easy to do.
Did it help with your stress? Do you feel better now? Maybe down to a 4?
Definitely. I would say knock me down to a 4.
And would you recommend it to others?
I would highly recommend everyone to try smushing some graham crackers in a bag.
So 10 out of 10 for this one.
10 out of 10.
Awesome. So our second stress reliever is baking, and personally I find baking to be very therapeutic, and many others may agree. I mean, you just said that you loved it. Yeah, and baking is an experience that requires you to be in the present. And now we're gonna make the filling for our dark chocolate pie. Ready? Hell yeah. So how would you say that stress affects your day-to-day life or your life in general?
I would say stress gives me a lot of anxiety, so it just makes me worry about every single little thing that's going on, when really you don't have to worry about every little thing that's going on, especially with other people too. I notice with my stress that I'll start to get stressed out about other people in my life as well, or like I kind of like their stress will kind of become part of my problems because I want to help. But sometimes you just have to take a step back and realize that you have to deal with your own stressors first before you can help someone else.
Yeah, I get that. Have you ever gotten help with your stress?
Yes.
Yes.
I would say when my coping mechanisms for stress, I really like to read. I personally am a sucker for romantic comedy books and any cheesy romantic book. So sometimes when I'm feeling a little stressed, it's kind of like a little gateway for me where I can read about another person's cute little love story, and it just kind of gives me that warm feeling inside.
Baking is a very fulfilling sensory experience. In baking, we smell, touch, taste, see, and feel every aspect of a recipe. And when it's all said and done, there's proof of your hard work, which can bring about feelings of accomplishment, joy, and relief. Baking and cooking are also creative outlets with delicious outcomes. Those delicious dishes can help you improve your confidence and reduce negative thinking. So now that we're basically done with our pie, how would you rank baking as a stress reliever?
I would probably rank baking a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so did you like it?
It's an awesome stress reliever.
Was it difficult to do?
Honestly, it is not very difficult to do. I think depending on what recipe you got, I feel like sometimes it can get a little stressful, but with something like this, it is really great to relieve stress.
Did it help with your stress?
Definitely.
Really? You felt down to a 3 maybe?
I'm gonna put it down to a 2.
Wow. And then would you recommend it to others?
I would highly recommend baking for a stress reliever.
Love that. All right, so finish this up. Chill it. We're gonna have some TV magic. Ooh. Ooh. I knocked him off. Yeah. We have a finished pie so magically. Look at how
I was gonna say just like fall.
just out of frame. So let's get into it. We made this. Now, why a dark chocolate pie? Well, dark chocolate has been proven to reduce cortisol, which is a hormone that causes stress. So chocolate, especially dark chocolate, reduces blood pressure and adrenaline release. So let's enjoy our stress-free pie. Now that we've tried the pie, let's rank dark chocolate as a stress reliever. So, did you like it?
100%.
Was it difficult to do? Is it difficult to find dark chocolate?
Oh, it is not difficult to find dark chocolate. Any grocery store will have dark chocolate.
Did it help with your stress?
Definitely.
Yeah, probably.
Tastes amazing.
Would you recommend it to others?
Yes, I would highly recommend dark chocolate.
So what rank would you give it?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out
I
of
would
10.
say it's not the taste for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely for a lot of people.
If you don't like dark chocolate, you probably won't like this.
Probably won't like it.
But, so, we've tried 3 stress relief methods, and now that we've done them, how would you rank your stress now? We started with a 5. Where are we at?
I would say my stress is a solid 2 out of 10 right
I
now.
love that. That's awesome. Chill, calm. Remember, 1 is chill, 10 is not. So, a 2 is solid.
I'm at a 2.
I started bringing up college. You're like, back to 5.
No, honestly, I'm at a 2. I'm eating a delicious pie. I'm with my friend,
Aw.
and we had a great time. So I will be staying at a 2.
So, what would you recommend to someone who is stressed?
I would recommend just having people around you that aren't going to make it like more intensified or more like feel more and more anxiety. I would say to find that coping method and really capitalize on it. I really capitalized on the books, like just renewed my library card. So
Get that Barnes and Noble rewards card.
I even downloaded an app now so I can track which
Yes.
ones I'm reading because I will sometimes accidentally grab the same book. So I would say when you find your coping method, it is really important if you can like expand on that coping method. I think it'll really help you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. Give some of
Thank
these stress relievers a try, and don't be afraid to reach out to friends to talk about stress and things you can do together. Just to let you know, you are not alone, and any stress you have is valid, and so are you. Thank you for existing and coming along with us.